The secret of longevity revealed. 6 daily movements practiced by Japan's centenarians. Did you know that Japan has the highest proportion of centenarians in the world? More than 90,000 people there have lived past the age of 100. While many Americans in their 60s and 70s are spending thousands of dollars on gym memberships, personal trainers, and trendy fitness programs, elderly Japanese men and women, often well into their 80s, are quietly outperforming the rest of the world. When researchers from Harvard Medical School spent 5 years studying these superaged individuals, they uncovered something truly unexpected. The secret was not diet alone. It was not genetics. The real key to their longevity was hiding in 6 simple actions they perform every single day. These aren't workouts. They aren't intense exercises or complicated routines. They are basic, everyday movements, so simple that Western doctors initially dismissed them as insignificant. That changed when brain scans told a different story. Japanese seniors who practiced these movements daily showed 40% less cognitive decline than their Western counterparts. Their joints stayed flexible for decades. Their balance systems functioned like people 20 years younger. Researchers at Stanford University now call this one of the most overlooked longevity discoveries in modern medicine. Today, you'll learn exactly what these 6 movements are, starting with the simplest and building up to the most powerful one of all. But before we begin, here's a warning about the very first movement. In a study of 15,000 Japanese seniors, this single habit extended life expectancy by an average of 7 years. Yet 90% of Americans have never even heard of it. It takes just 2 minutes, requires no equipment, and neuroscientists found that it activates more areas of the brain than any other physical activity ever measured. Before we start, tell us in the comments your age and where you're watching from. We read and reply to every comment. Now, let's begin with movement number 6. Don't let its position fool you. This is the foundation of every Japanese Elder's Day. Person walking movement number 6, the art of slow walking, Sampo. Let's start with something that looks almost too simple to matter. In Japan, slow walking, called Sampo, is considered a form of medicine. This is not ordinary walking. It is a deliberate, mindful movement, performed at about half your normal walking speed. Most Japanese seniors practice it for 20 to 30 minutes every morning, often before breakfast. The key difference from Western power walking is intentional slowness combined with a specific breathing pattern. Inhale for 2 steps. Pause for 2 steps. Exhale for 4 steps. This rhythm synchronizes your cardiovascular system with your nervous system, something fast walking cannot do. A 2019 Kyoto University study followed 3,000 adults over 60 for 10 years. Those who practiced Sampo daily had 62% less arterial stiffness, average blood pressure reductions of 12 systolic and 8 diastolic points. But here's the most fascinating part. Moving slowly allows your entire foot to contact the ground, activating all 33 joints in each foot. This sends powerful proprioceptive signals to the brain, dramatically improving balance and spatial awareness. Western seniors who adopted Sampo for just 8 weeks increased their single-leg standing time by 45 seconds. To practice it correctly, roll each step through the heel, arch, and toes. Look about 6 feet ahead, not down. Let your arms swing naturally. Keep your hands relaxed. Morning is best, when cortisol levels are naturally higher and the calming effect is stronger. Avoid treadmills, moving belts disrupt natural foot mechanics. If possible, walk on grass or dirt paths. Tokyo University found that seniors who walked on natural terrain had 20% greater joint mobility than those who walked only on concrete. Start with 10 minutes, and gradually build to 30. Now, let's move to a practice that rebuilds your body from the inside out. Person cartwheeling movement number 5, daily stretching, Reggio Taiso. Every morning at 6:30 a.m., a gentle piano melody plays across Japan's public radio system. That's the signal for Reggio Taiso, a daily stretching routine practiced nationwide since 1928. Despite the name, this is not Western-style exercise. It's a flowing sequence of 13 dynamic stretches, completed in exactly 3 minutes and 15 seconds. There is no static holding. No strain. Just continuous, gentle movement. An Osaka Medical University study of 8,000 seniors found that daily practitioners experienced 40% fewer falls, 55% less chronic back pain, near full shoulder and hip mobility even into their 80s. These movements increase joint synovial fluid production by 30%, effectively lubricating the body's hinges and preventing stiffness. The routine begins with arm raises to open the chest, followed by shoulder rotations, spinal twists, side bends, gentle marching, and shallow squats. Timing matters. Japanese seniors perform it immediately after waking, before eating or drinking, to take advantage of natural growth hormone peaks. Movements should feel like moving through warm honey, never forced. Even today, many Japanese companies perform Regio Taiso before work. Productivity studies show 30% fewer sick days in these workplaces. Now let's move to a practice that protects both body and brain. Leg movement number 4, deep squat rest, Shinkyozawari. In Japanese parks, you'll often see elderly people resting comfortably in a deep squat, heels flat, chatting or gardening for 20 minutes or more. Most Western seniors can't hold this position for 10 seconds. This isn't about flexibility alone. It's about reclaiming a lost human posture. A Tokyo Metropolitan Institute study followed 5,000 seniors for 12 years. Those who could squat for at least 2 minutes had 70% lower risk of assisted living, 9 more years of independent living. Deep squatting fully opens the hips, preserves ankle mobility, strengthens pelvic floor muscles, decompresses the spine. In cultures where squatting remains common, hip replacements are reduced by 80% and chronic lower back pain by 60%. Start with wall support if needed. Focus on frequency, not duration. 5 1-minute squats spread through the day is better than 1 long hold. Use it functionally, organizing shelves, playing with grandchildren, tying shoes. Next comes a movement that rewires your nervous system. Person standing movement number 3, single leg standing, a shippo. In Japan, doctors prescribe single leg standing the way Western doctors prescribe medication. Fukuoka University tracked 12,000 people for 15 years. Daily practitioners had 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations. Brain scans show increased gray matter in balance and coordination centers. Start near a wall. Lift 1 foot an inch. Focus on a fixed point. Hold for 30 seconds per side. Advanced variations include closing your eyes or standing on a folded towel. Mayo Clinic researchers found that single-leg standing time predicts longevity better than blood pressure or cholesterol. Seniors who can hold for 30 seconds have mortality rates similar to people 10 years younger. Now, prepare for the most surprising movement yet. Person in lotus position movement number 2, floor sitting transitions, sway. Japanese seniors transition from standing to floor sitting and back over 20 times a day. A University of Tsukuba study found that floor sitters had 40% more leg strength, 50% better hip flexibility, 15% higher cognitive scores. The complex movement planning activates the prefrontal cortex, the brain's executive center. Start with support if needed. Use cushions or low stools. Progress slowly. Brazilian researchers found that the ability to stand up from the floor without using hands predicts 6 additional years of life. Now, here is the movement that changes everything. Flex biceps movement number 1, towel twisting, tenugui hibiki. This simple movement shocked researchers. Using only a towel, Japanese centenarians credit it more than any other exercise. You hold a towel with arms extended, pull outward to create tension, and slowly rotate your torso side to side. This creates isometric contraction throughout the body, activating muscles normally dormant in 99% of exercises. A 20-year study of 15,000 seniors found that just 2 minutes a day increased life expectancy by 7 years. Grip strength, bone density, memory, reaction time, all improved. Isometric contraction releases myokines, powerful proteins that reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and stimulate brain cell growth. Practice once in the morning, once at night, 1 minute each. No equipment. No gym. No complexity. Glowing star final thoughts. The future of healthy aging isn't about new technology or supplements. It's about rediscovering the wisdom embedded in everyday movement. These 6 practices form a complete system for strength, flexibility, balance, coordination, and brain health. They don't fight aging. They guide it gracefully. The Japanese have shown us the way. Science has confirmed it. The only question left is, will you start today or wait until tomorrow to change how you age? Tell us in the comments. Which of these 6 movements could help you the most right now, and why? Thank you for watching.